Well, our paint match cans just arrived. Just sprayed some down on the test paper. And I have to say, it's pretty close. I think it's gonna be better than what we got. I mean, this side I don't have to paint at all. This side's fine. So this side I'm using as my gauge. As you can see, once it's clear coated, it's gonna be pretty close. Even if it's a tad bit off, I don't mind. I mean, it's gonna look better than that. So, let's get this car prepped and painted. So I've got the car sanded down, about to get ready to tape it up, let it dry, just washed it off. And I'll come back out tomorrow and sand down a little more, some spots that I missed that I want to touch up on. You can see all the top part here where the clear coat was fading. Got it out. Still got to get over here a little bit. Got that door. Found some Bondo in there. Clear coat. Sanded out. Found something here. I don't know what this is, the red stuff. I don't know if they use red primer or if that's more Bondo. It's all the way down here. We got the hood sanded out. It's very smooth. We did a 320 and then 600 over it. There's one spot here I want to get. There's a little edge here. A little tiny bit. And I got to go over this a little bit more with some 320. But I'm going to dry this off so this doesn't rust, because this here is bare metal. And you can see some primer, and then the paint. So, tried to get all the rock chips as best as I could to get them flat. There was a little rust spot here, some chipping here, rock chips, some rustage here, all kind of chips here. I just try to get them as flat as I could so they don't show up in the paint. They probably still will, but we'll hope for the best. So let me get this thing dried off so I don't rust overnight. And get it taped up, ready for tomorrow. Got it all primed up. Got it sanded. Did a 600 grit over the primer, so it's nice and smooth. Got something for this paint to stick to. It won't be all gritty. So we got the back door. Nice and smooth. Had a little issue here on the corner. I'm not sure what happened, but this corner here kind of clumped up. So I'm gonna try to smooth that out a little bit more and just paint over it. Fuck it, honestly. Whatever comes out, hopefully it's gonna be better than what it was before. So, you know, if I wanted a $3,000-$4,000 paint job, I would have paid for one, but this is a $160 paint job, so we're gonna take the little imperfections and just rock with them. And I'm hoping this doesn't show up when the paint's on. There's no lip. It's nice and smooth. So, I don't know what's going on with that. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna let this dry overnight a little more. Come back tomorrow, tack cloth it, wax and grease remove it, clean it, and then lay down some base coat and 2K clear. See what happens. Well, it's time to clear it. I decided to paint the air dam blue. Might give it a nice touch, but it's all painted. Now you can see all the dents in the hood. Looks like it's a close match. I think once the clear coat's on it, it'll look a lot better. We'll see. Let me get this shaken up and put on a mask before I start spraying this shit, or else I'll die from all the catalyst in it. Extreme danger. Ooh, extreme. All right, let's get it. Well, I'm about as shocked as you are. Aside from it being all dusty up here from the overspray and the tape line, this paint matches 100% perfectly. So you can see down here on this side, we did not paint that. We painted the top section, that door, and that blue right there is from when I painted that door blue a long time ago, just fucking around. So I'll have to repaint all this trim like a dark black so it's correct. But yeah, aside from all the dust, it matches perfectly. I might have to put some more clear on the hood. I'm not sure. We'll see. But I painted the air dam as well just to give it a little kick. I think it adds character. But this came out, aside from all the dents and shit on the hood, came out fucking amazing. So I'm gonna let this cure overnight, give it a good wash, and then buff the hood and the rest of the paint. Can't believe it. That's amazing. All that for spray paint cans. So yeah, you can see it still needs to be buffed because there's a little bit of fisheye in it compared to down here. Well, I don't know. Looks about the same as the factory paint, to be honest with you. Nah, it needs to be buffed. Cut it a little bit. Yeah, you can see just a little bit of haze compared to the door that was already painted. But I'm impressed. I like it. Can't beat that for 160 bucks and about 14 hours of work. Man, I would definitely do that again. So we'll come back tomorrow once this is cleaned up and buffed a little bit, and bring her out in the daylight instead of under here so we can get a better look at it, and let this clear coat cure up a little bit more. Well, it's the next day, and of course it's pouring down rain, so I'm glad I didn't wait till today to paint the car. That's good, but I pushed it out there last night, so it had pretty much all day today to sit in the sun and cure as much as possible. But yeah, unfortunately you still can see that little line here. I'm not too worried about it. You know, I take what I can get. That's all right. I can't be too mad for what I paid for it. But I'm trying to find my buffer and I can't find it. I don't remember where I put it. So I was trying to use the sander with a buffing pad and that wasn't working. So I guess right now I'm just gonna repaint all this bottom trim right here. I got some paint for it. So let's get this painted up and hopefully this rain will die down a little bit. Well, I think this concludes the restoration of this car. Got all our trim painted up. Nice and black again. Still haven't fixed the exhaust, but that's all right. She runs and idles great. Paint came off the header. I ain't too worried about that. But I guess that about does it for this car. Now we move on to, in the next video, that car. And yeah, I got a lot of shit to clean up back there. Don't look at that. But the paint turned out great. What is this? Oh, I don't know. I'll have to buff that out. I don't like that. But paint turned out great. Very impressed with it. Still got to buff it. You can see the fisheye in it. But I think right now it's good enough for me to sell it, get my profit, and be done with it. Put it back on the road where it belongs, keep it out of the junkyard. That was the whole plan with this car, was to save it from being crushed. And I think we accomplished just that. Now somebody else can buy it from me and enjoy it and put another 300, 400,000 miles on this thing and have a good car. On to the next one.